Phew, that was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up.
I mean, I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy! I'll never want to see him again! Oh,
poor Gumshoe.
Oh. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. That's disgusting.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah. I can take whatever he throws at me. Even the never-ending bird seeds. Hey folks. Welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. I hope you're ready because I'm not sure if I am.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand?
Hi. Oh, yeah, there's that theme again.
Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too.
You don't need to hear that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. Yeah, I can already tell this is gonna go well.
My occupation?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, sensitive subject.
Listen, youngin'. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery? Yeah, that's a new one. I didn't know that.
That's what I do. Or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
Oh, so he did find a job. Congratulations?
Now then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh, yes. I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino.
Seeds?
What do you think these are, eh?
I see.
So, you saw everything that happened, Gramps?
Did I? Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all.
Then please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this, yep. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be good. What I witnessed. Probably gonna be full of holes, right?
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain and collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Okay.
Mr. Kudo, she's not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Okay. Based. Yeah.
You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with the old-fashioned ones, huh?
Newfangled?
I mean, if the judge is saying that, that's really something else.
All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacle, I tell you.
Excuse me.
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away!
Okay, well, Yeah, can we just move things along, please?
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Your Honor, sure. Okay. He said surprisingly little. That does worry me, actually. Okay, there's a lot to look at here. Let's see. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elg?
I wanted to know if Guts and Brawn retained his championship or not.
So he's looking at the sports paper the victim was reading. So he must have seen someone sitting with him then. And at the location in question. Yeah, where are you sitting? There are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right? Okay, I did mention this.
So what if they are?
If you say that you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? Oh. And he would have had a line of sight to the other chair then, yeah.
I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
You mean you go there to eye the waitress? Okay, well that was close. That was a good question to ask. She put something in it. What did you see? Mr. Kudo, that's a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. Yep.
And I saw that what the serving girl put into the Javachino as well.
Yeah. We better press harder. I mean, I feel like we'll have to press harder if we want to get anything out of him, right? Your Honor, we need more clarification as to what was put in the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to the testimony.
I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure.
Some white powder in there. I mean, oof, okay. You remember her, right? You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Yeah.
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her? You know.
Ew, no, not like that. Okay, alright.
She's practically naked in that uniform.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear such a uniform, even me. That'd be quite a sight. Oh no! Rude.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
You know, I think he'd look adorable, personally.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
Well, there are things I recognized about her, too.
Seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Yeah, we should press on this. Is it possible that it wasn't her? Sure. You saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
Sure.
A ribbon in her hair. What? Her straps were loose. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
As if I wouldn't remember that.
The witness noticed the straps on the accused apron.
He's unlikely to make a mistake about her
Oh! I think I know what it is.
That's right. I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
Oh no. Okay, well, it occurred to me just now that, like, if he noticed the apron, then he should notice the giant stains on it, right? I mean, yeah, still nothing about her face? Maybe there was something on her back? I don't know. The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Oh yeah, the ribbon in her hair, right. Okay. Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Wait a minute.
Huh. He's got you there, Gramps.
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment! I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
Yeah, it is getting longer and longer. Okay, no, that's bullshit. Okay, now we know. Because you would have seen how dirty that apron was. Come on. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
That filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like after he's just done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Huh? Well, you half-witted clot.
Yeah.
What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before. Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Witness, you can't just oops your way out of this.
Huh. Well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Wright. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
He can't remember. More like he fessed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Okay, this is gonna be good. Because we know nothing about the victim, really.
He was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to it, the wireless, so I remember that well. The serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the coffee with his free hand and took a sip.
Okay, well, I didn't know that we needed that, but the newspaper in his right hand and the coffee in his left. Huh, okay.
The testimony we just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick?
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Oh no, okay. Let's think this through. I want to press this. The wireless.
The decadent young rascal! In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless. And using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it. What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you feel sorry for me?
Oh my god! Again, you can't do that in court. Can someone stop him, please? Oh, that was it. Okay. You mean the waitress who you only saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, are ya? You never let anything go, isn't that right?
Maybe.
What does it matter if I only saw from the front or behind? My eyes don't lie.
Oh no, okay. That's gotta stop. Oh. Until I have hard evidence. Was free-handed took a step. So that must have been his left hand, right? His free hand.
Yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before, cloth ears? I said he's rustling the paper with his right hand, didn't I? His free hand wasn't his right hand. Then which hand was it, you moron?
Oh yeah, okay. Just wanted to clarify, okay?
Perhaps the great Mr. Wright has 3 hands.
Okay. Establish just one thing. This old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, I'm aware. Even the smallest detail. What am I missing? Like, I was hoping to get, what ear the earpiece was in. What ear the earpiece was in. Okay, well, I maybe have to let go of that for a second. Okay, well, so what we found out was that the newspaper was in his right hand, and the coffee was in his left. Okay. Maybe I have to look at my stuff. Okay, that doesn't give me anything. We did get the cup, didn't we? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait, I didn't... Okay, hold on. Maybe they're trying to say that if it was in his left hand, then the mouth print would be on the other side? Because from what we're looking at now, you would leave a mouth print like that if you were holding it in your right hand? I mean, okay, see, I didn't think about this. I mean, I don't know. I only use the handle on a coffee cup like half the time. So, like, I didn't think about that. Okay, wait. This is probably not the right thing to present on anyway. With his free hand, which is his left hand. Okay, well, maybe I have to present the cup. Right? I don't know. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory?
I know, there's nothing wrong with my memory. I tell you nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Well, get ready to sing. Care to tell us where this was going, Wright? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this, kindergarten?
But I'd like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
There's a stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. Okay, but do we know this for sure? Is that where the fingerprints were on the handle?
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ow!
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Damn! Oh, what, huh?
If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony?
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hot butt and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault.
Me?
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you today.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say!
Oh, Lord. Was not ready for a meltdown today. Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure. Why not hear a little more? Are you trying to fuck with me? Are you trying... Do you just want all of us to suffer? What the hell is wrong with you?
Mr. Kudo!
But this is my 16th cup of coffee. Oh, so you like to make yourself suffer too, yeah. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain! You can rely on Victor!
Okay. Oh, right hand or left hand? We're really gonna go into this then. Really?
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs.
Wait, okay. Hold on.
He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. He used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Did he just say he was wearing the earpiece on his left side? Wait, okay.
We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a very common tool in the victim's line of work.
HD, TV, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts in good old black and white.
Oh. Wait a minute. Wearing the earpiece on the same side of the green lens of his specs. Which is on the left side. Wait a minute. This has to be it then, right? The fucking... Wait, no, hold on. Wait, let's... Oh, I can't look at this. I can't check it. That's all there is. There's gotta be something. Didn't something say that he was, that he had, like, an ear condition in his left ear, right? So the victim was wearing an HMD. Okay.
HDTV, CD, DVD, why does it matter?
It was none of them actually, but anyway. and you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side.
No question. I can only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, you have a view of the side of the victim's head, so he would see his left ear. You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
That's because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me.
With his left hand. No, it's not. It can't be.
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think the guy's telling the truth, but even so, something's not quite right. Yeah, and I know what it is, I just don't know what... Oh.
Then check evidence at him until he breaks.
Okay, now what do I have to do then? Because I think I know what the contradiction is. Because I think I have to present the bag, the prescription bag, but it doesn't say... No, wait a minute. It's gotta be the bag then. But it doesn't say which ear, so I'm not sure if it's, correct? Maybe I can look at... wait, the profile, maybe. Left eardrum. Okay, that's what it is. No, that's gotta be... yeah, why? Because why would he wear an earpiece with an infected ear, or whatever, right? I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, no doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What'd you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Huh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. Because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
Oh god, oh. Get this man some help, please.
Order, order!
This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims that the victim was wearing an earpiece while we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot?
Oh. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
That, I don't know what the euphemism there is exactly, but it sounds disgusting.
Captain, are you calling me a drip?
Ugh.
This is the victim's coffee cup, which has the potassium cyanide in it. The mark on the rim clearly shows the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javashino with the left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip of the cup held in his right hand and switched it to his left. That's what the old man saw.
No, I don't think so. He died immediately, didn't he? Impossible. The victim has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Right.
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor.
No, it's not.
The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee.
True, but
like this.
Okay, enough. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless.
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from here. I am ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate the case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Oh god. I was just about to say that wasn't so hard.
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even cross his T's or dot his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know.
Oh, you're telling us this now? Really? Come on now. What? There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? Yeah, Ugh.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
Oh, what? Come on, that worked?
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha ha ha. You better get ready, youngster.
Oh, Lord. So as much as I want to see this right now, I think we've been recording for a bit, and this might be a whole other scene, whole other discovery, and I might want to save that for the next episode. So we'll come back to this, we'll find out what he's been holding back, and I'm sure it'll change things, so I'm excited for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.